Welcome to Good Mythical More. Hey, we got to do this some more. You wanted to see some more, so here we are doing some more.
Love that. Listen, we're gonna play match the crew member to their heinous crime. We're gonna get like 4 confessions of actual crimes that some of our crew has committed in the past.
Not their anus crime.
Right.
Heinous crime.
Well, I don't know.
Match the crew to their anus crime.
One of them might be an anus crime, we don't know.
Can't wait.
But first we're gonna play Daddy Like, Daddy Don't Like. Daddy like Anthony's song.
Daddy don't like stains.
Daddy like truth.
Daddy don't like heights.
Daddy like wood.
Daddy don't like farts.
Daddy like metal.
Daddy don't like slipping on slippery stuff.
Daddy like foam.
Daddy don't like when he breaks his femur because it's the biggest bone in his body.
Daddy like skin.
Daddy don't like makeup on ladies.
Daddy like the way that you're improvising by turning things into sentences in a way that we've never done before, because it gives you time to just keep saying things, and maybe you can just think of something and the game could go on forever, and we could just keep talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, because we've never established any rules about this game. We've never said that it has to be a certain number of syllables, and we've never said if you've run out of breath, it go on. Daddy like that.
Daddy don't like pit stains.
Daddy like the wheel of mythicality.
Daddy don't like getting choked.
Daddy like microphones.
Daddy don't like somebody squeezing his butt.
Daddy like plastic.
Daddy don't like when the food's cold.
Daddy likes the legislative process.
Daddy don't like spicy.
Daddy likes representative government.
Daddy don't like it when somebody gives him directions and he starts listening to him giving the directions, and then the directions take so long, it dawns on him that he should have been writing down the directions, but instead, he's just been listening to some fool give directions that he's not ever gonna remember, and it's really the guy's fault for taking so long giving so many directions. He should have warned Daddy that there were so many turns. Daddy didn't know he was so far away. Daddy thought he was a lot closer, and if Daddy knew that this guy was gonna take so long, he would have just, I don't know, ask him to email it to him or something.
Daddy like considering the fact that maybe we have reached the logistical finality of this particular game on the wheel, because now we've turned it into something that is a weird sort of improvisational thing that doesn't really amount to a game anymore. It's really just turning into a conversation that could go on forever. And once a game just turns into a conversation, which is kind of the thing that these Good Mythical Mores are supposed to be, what we intended the game to be becomes what we intend the product that the game fits inside to be. Therefore, the lines of existence are in the demarcation between these two concepts is erased, and we reach some sort of new normal in which the game has defeated itself, and we take it off of the wheel.
Daddy don't like it in the game.
That's what we've been trying to do with every single spot on the wheel, is to have it reach its point of finality.
You lose.
It just happened.
You lose.
I think we both won. And it's okay, we both can win.
I won because you didn't give a daddy like.
No, I did.
Not after my daddy don't like in the game.
I did. Yours was a whole new game.
I just want to say I was against this wheel ending from the start.
I don't want to retire. We just figured out how to play.
Let's bring the mythical crew in.
Oh,
we've got Michaela.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, guys.
We've got Jenna. We've got Emily, and we've got Josh.
Hey.
Apparently we got a lot of criminals. Petty crimes, maybe. I don't know. We haven't seen them, but we're going to match the crew member to their heinous crime. Heinous?
Heinous.
Hopefully this is marketing.
Yeah, I mean, nobody got seriously hurt.
Did you read them all?
The judge didn't.
Oh, you're just talking about yours?
No, I don't. I shouldn't say anything.
Okay,
Give us a hint.
How many crimes have you committed, Josh?
You don't jaywalk. Oh, you don't steal the pot pie container from Marie Callender's when you go there.
Listen, it's way worse than that, Josh, because we're starting out with I burned down an orphanage.
That one seems tough.
Yeah.
Relax, it was abandoned. In middle school, I was a pyromaniac. So when I wanted to tell my crush I loved them, I knew just what to do. I went to the old abandoned orphanage where all us cool kids hung out and wrote their name in a big heart using gasoline on the side of the wall. Turns out something in the orphanage paint was flammable. So when I lit the gas,
The paint was flammable.
the whole building went up in flames. Sure, I was arrested, but nothing stung more than getting rejected by my crush.
Okay.
That's pretty intense. Pyromaniac.
Burning down an abandoned orphanage. Jenna got that poker face. Just really kicking with it.
Well, this feels like we had a lot of opportunities to burn down abandoned buildings growing up in the rural South. You know what I'm
And
saying? Like
there was one guy who did.
yeah, you're presented with many opportunities to be like, no one's
But relax.
No one's gonna miss that thing.
He
if I
was a
burn it down.
fireman.
Right.
Seriously. He was the fireman.
He sounds like the worst fireman.
Well, he was busy.
Fair
Practice
enough.
makes perfect.
Idle hands.
I think all of you guys, there's like a darkness. There's a dark side to each of you.
Thank you.
Okay.
The name fireman is misleading. Firemen should start fires. Anti-firemen should put out fires.
Yeah, waterman.
Yeah, watermen.
Watermen.
They should be called watermen.
I don't think this is Josh because I think you spent most of your childhood in California where
You don't play with
Fires start
the orphanages
themselves
are
here.
full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The orphanages are full.
We got a lot of kids.
Exactly. We got to fill the buildings up.
Warehouses, essentially.
So I'm kind of in
Michaela, where'd you grow up?
Michaela, Chicago. So I feel like this is
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, this has gotta be
This
rural.
is basically Tennessee. We got two Tennessee options here because unlike Link always insists, Emily is not from Kentucky.
Yep.
Or Virginia.
I'll say you're from Kentucky occasionally too.
You do, yeah. That is also incorrect.
We're literally from the same state.
Same state.
So this is definitely
Neighbors.
a Tennessee person.
Yeah.
You ever seen
Knoxville or Nashville?
burn
Which one
something?
is?
Yeah.
Emily's talked about her crushes before and the links that she's gone to like
That's good. We're gonna get
get
that.
quited love.
Now, if this were a church, true.
Oh, you burned down an abandoned church?
It was not abandoned. There were many people there.
No.
Just kidding.
Ouch. Read another one.
Black market bidet dealer.
Oh, anus crime.
It is an heinous crime. In college, I was a dealer on the underground bidet black market. Bidets were in high demand, but people were still ashamed about being seen buying one at the store. I understand that. So I went on Reddit. So someone who could get on Reddit in college, which is probably all y'all, you're just too old. Found a map of all the restaurants that had bidets in their bathrooms and then stole them. It turns out that people are willing to pay a lot of money to have their butts clean with a little water and no record of sale. I'm actually wearing a shirt I bought using my bidet money right now.
Well, you're wearing merch.
Yeah.
Should we make you buy our merch?
No.
All right, so we know it's not Michaela.
Michaela.
We let the crew get merch.
Yeah.
I mean, within limits.
Yeah. This is one I asked for specifically, so.
Josh has on a shirt that is like probably a gift, not an intentional purchase.
Okay. I can buy my own shirts, all right?
Staying out of it.
Um,
I bet you could. I would have bought that shirt.
Yeah,
yeah, you would have.
good shirt.
You would have. Just kidding. Bidet dealer.
This takes a lot of conniving. This is like a strategically, I'm not gonna say evil person, but like thoughtful. Who's got the stratagem? I think Josh has got some good strategy.
Okay.
You know, dreaming up what the mythical kitchen, tackles. New formats, all that
Right,
type of stuff.
right.
That strategic thinking, you're channeling in a positive direction these days, and I'm glad that we're a part of your rehabilitation.
These days.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Not a long time ago.
Next.
Not last year.
Oh, quick reminder, if you haven't listened to Stevie's new podcast, Best Friends Back, all right, check it out. Stevie and her high school best friend, Nagin, they're getting to know each other. It's touch and go. Is their friendship going to rekindle? There's a through line
It's
here.
touch and go.
I'm a fan, Stevie. Best Friends Back, all right, wherever you get your podcast.
All right? All right.
All right.
I stalked Hoobastank's Doug Robb. The second I heard the sounds of the band Hoobastank, I instantly became a stankhead.
Is that what they're called?
I was obsessed with frontman Doug Robb. Agora Hills isn't far from L.A. And it was fun seeing him around town getting paninis. I was arrested after breaking into Doug's 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 3,245 square foot home to steal his toothbrush. I knew I was wrong, but in Doug's classic lyrics from his #1 hit song, The Reason, I'm not a perfect person. Oh, how does that go? I almost know this one.
No. We'll get a copyright strike.
No, don't sting Hoobastank.
Our heinous crime is that Hoobastank sued us. And
There's many things I wish I didn't do. Hoobastank. I feel like I've heard Emily talk about Hoobastank.
Yeah, we got to move this one over.
I think we got to put the orphanage in Jenna's hands.
Yeah,
we gotta,
for now.
We got to Hoobastank. Emily, and just by default, we're going to go with Michaela on I steal from a tall man and a less tall man. So this is apparently this is currently happening.
I steal.
I know 2 guys, a tall man and a less tall
This
man.
is just your Wikipedia.
One wears glasses, the other has long hair. They are dumb. And I steal a lot from both of them. Sometimes I steal big things like their flat screen TVs, and other times small things like their finger jewelry. When they ask me where their things have gone, I always make up something stupid like Chase needed it for the show. Or sorry, a bird must have gotten it. And they always
A bird got on my little finger
yeah.
and got my jewelry.
And this is the kicker. I don't need their stuff. It just feels so good.
Kayla. Now, Jenna has access. Jenna she has all of our
That's
keys.
true.
She has all of our. I don't know. You got our passwords. I don't know
she's
what you
got
got.
access to passwords.
I mean, this is
social security.
a lot of trust is at stake in this relationship.
I don't know if you should tell people all the things that I have of yours. It's a lot.
Yeah, we just thought so highly of you until today. But
Michaela.
this is a Michaela thing.
I mean, maybe she.
Look at that look.
Maybe she stole that sweatshirt.
I've heard her refer to us only as the tall one and the other almost tall one.
I
less
have
tall one.
said that.
Less tall.
Okay, well, are we locked in?
Have you ever said our names? Or I've noticed you just call me less tall one.
Yeah, sometimes I'll call you glasses.
Sometimes I'll give you
The cold stare of Michaela. Always looking at my pinky rings.
Okay, are we right?
You are not. No.
Oh. Okay, well, which one are you?
I burnt down an orphanage.
Ooh.
It was a
A Chicago orphanage?
I believe it.
Yeah. There are some that are abandoned. There are a lot of abandoned buildings in Chicago. Like, it's ridiculous. Not
Yeah.
the big ones, but like the smaller ones.
So it's like a house.
A small orphanage.
Yeah, a small orphanage. But I'm a little dramatic when it comes to like professing love and stuff like that. So
How'd you know it was abandoned? Did you go
I
in?
checked.
You checked?
I checked.
How did you check?
I went in.
But what were you like? Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Orphan?
Anybody in there? Orphan?
Ring the ice cream truck and then see if anyone comes out. And if they don't, it's
If they
fine.
don't, it's cool. No,
Anybody here with dead parents?
Anybody here want to be adopted?
High five.
Yeah.
Mom.
I was about to say to Josh, I was like, is it any house you're in an orphanage?
Anytime the high five dead parents.
Yeah. And normalize it. Parents die. It's
They
what
die.
they do.
It's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
We're friends, guys.
We're all good. We're all good. Yeah.
You made it out.
I made it out.
You know,
I'm a bit dramatic.
You're reformed.
Yeah.
love you
I've
guys.
changed. I don't like
Yeah.
fire anymore. I like water.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're a water woman.
I'm a water woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that, I can still see it in your eyes.
you should buy a
The
bidet on the
capability-
black
Don't
market.
test
To burn it all down.
Don't test me, less tall one.
Okay. Don't test me.
Jenna,
Are we right about you?
This is correct. Yeah.
You say it so matter of factly. What flat screen TV
I think
have
the
you
question is,
stolen?
why have I not missed a flat screen TV?
Well, first of all, you guys, this isn't about you.
Oh,
Okay.
These are 2 other people.
2 other guys.
2 other guys.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not about you. Don't worry.
Wow. Okay.
I'd rather
Well, then
not know, actually.
Yeah, I feel good about it now.
Yeah.
As long as it's not about us.
I know we're right about the hoobastank.
Yeah, and first of all, it's pronounced paninis.
What is his name?
No, what he
paninis.
liked to
Oh,
paninis. I don't know how you pronounced it.
No,
plural of panini.
Well,
or whatever you said.
Panai.
a paninis. A paninis is what you get. A paninis is what you get when you put your in a George Foreman grill.
Yeah. But it's like
Penis.
but it doesn't have to be big, It's like any size paninis is a good paninis.
As long as you can just get it in there and clamp it down.
Totally.
Depends on the size of your George Foreman grill, really. That's the limiting factor.
Yeah.
The personal one,
That's what I call my paninis. It's a George Foreman grill. Yeah, so I went in, I got in his house. He just left the door open.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's Agora Hills.
And he was like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "Well, the reason is you." And that's how it went down. And then he was like, "Get out of here." And I was like, "Well, you caught me."
Were you going to brush your teeth with it or take DNA from it or resell it?
I was
or
going to resell it.
Sleep with it? I don't
Yeah. Oh, everything. You can do everything with toothbrushes.
know. Oh,
Right.
But yeah, I was going to resell it for sure.
okay. Black market bidet dealer, huh? This
Yeah.
is complicated. The stratagem.
It's really not, though, because I didn't get the actual map from Reddit. I went on Reddit to see how you could find restaurants that had bidets.
Okay,
but
okay.
most of all, I learned how to weaponize people's beehole shames very early. The shame about their beehole pleasures. Everybody wants a clean beehole when you go to the bathroom, so you knew that the demand was there. All you need was a supply. You go on Yelp, you control F-search bidet inside the actual reviews. You find out who has them. You go, pair of wire cutters, you just get them off there, sell them. It's super easy. You're making like a 300% profit return on that. Overhead was super low. It was basically gas. I drove a 95 Ford Taurus at the time that got like 7 miles to the gallon. So it was really just like how fast could I get from San Clemente to Mission Viejo and, get the bidets out there. I had like a small team.
A small
It
team.
wasn't- Yeah, well, I mean, it was like 3 of my buddies and a couple.
All with wire cutters.
hangers on.
Like just yanking bidets.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you need like an Allen wrench because the new models. This is before like Tushy and the Match Market bidets really came out, so you'd actually just need like an Allen wrench to unscrew it.
Oh,
in restaurants they don't do like theft loss prevention stuff with their bathrooms.
Right, of course not. Well, how'd you extract yourself from this?
Oh, yeah, I really just kind of scaled up. I bought my way out of it. We all put in an initial, a couple $100 in this business. And I was like, hey, and I think the ring's still running strong. I mean, if anyone in the South Orange County area knows about this underground.
I think you guys gave the wrong kitchen dude a podcast.
Oh, he's
already got
got
it.
Oh, clean.
He does have one.
He
The
just
feds cased us. It was when I was under 18, so they expunged it from the records. Didn't show up on background checks. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, right, yeah, because I was thinking it didn't show up on your background check.
Sure did.
Yes, it didn't. Well, Daddy don't like ending this more.
A Taurus, huh?
Smashed the back windshield with a shot put.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unintentionally.
Tight.
Actually, Daddy do like ending this. Check out Stevie's new podcast, Best Friends Back. All right. On Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to follow so you don't miss an episode.